Good morning, everyone. Another episode of AMDailyCrypto. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are watching this video. It is Monday, the 4th of July here in America. So if you are watching this on the 4th, happy 4th of July, everyone. It's early. I have my coffee in hand. Xander is up over here next to me, but I made him put on his headphones because he makes me nervous doing these videos. So, let's first look at Crypto Potato, or not Crypto Potato, CoinGecko, and see how Bitcoin is today. We are still testing that $19,000 mark. Let's see, today is 929 billion, up 2.9%. ETH, I'm seeing, never really tested that $1,000. Let's see, who else is here? Overall, I mean, it's not bad. Chainlink is down 1.5. But yeah, guys, I mean, it's not really that bad. 7-day is only down 6.2% on Bitcoin, so it looks like we may just stay sideways for a little bit and figure out what we are going to do. Let's see here. News provided by Crypto Potato. First one up is by Shayanika Deka. Crema Finance hacked for $9 million. Team shares investigation details. A Solana-based con-centralized liquidity pool, Crema Finance, temporarily halted its operations to investigate an exploit that drained more than $8.78 million worth of cryptocurrency. As per the update provided by the company, it all started with a vulnerability in TIX. The hacker activated 6 flash loans from Solana pool and used the wormhole exchange to accumulate the stolen funds. Solana, on the other hand, was not impacted and funds are safe. To utilize the flash loan, the hacker first deployed their on-chain program, which was closed immediately after the exploit. To lessen the impact of the blow, Crema decided to suspend the smart contract after the exploit. It revealed working closely with multiple experienced security firms and relevant organizations to monitor the hackers' fund movements. The attackers swapped the stolen funds into 69,422.9 SOL and 6,497,738 USDC via Jupiter. Following, the USDC was bridged to the Ethereum network with the help of Wormhole and swapped to 6,064 ETH via Uniswap soon after. Both Solana and Ethereum addresses of the attacker have been blacklisted. The team behind the DeFi protocol reached out to them via on-chain message to their Ethereum address, which read, quote, "To the Crema hacker, your address on both Sol and Ethereum have been blacklisted, and all eyes are on you right now. You have 72 hours from now to consider becoming a white hat and keeping $800,000 as a bounty and transfer the remaining funds back to our contract update authority address," end quote. If the attacker refuses the offer, Crema revealed that it would take the legal route. With the funds located, the platform said it will continue to keep tracking its movements. Before the time window closed, the team will also be open to communication with the hacker. It is currently working on technical fixing alongside tracing the funds. Crema will resume the contract after the completion of the investigation and a resolvement plan is made. The attacks on DeFi have been rampant since the sector's boom in 2020, with North Korea leading the world in such crime. One of the notorious organizations that has been at the center of many such attacks is the government-backed Lazarus Group. Millions of dollars are believed to have been stolen by the state-funded hacking group, which is then reportedly poured into the national defense budget, such as funding missile or nuclear trials. Currently, DPRK's vast cyber program is targeting Web3 and DeFi as per many U.S. government agencies. I've been saying this the last 3 videos, guys. Get your crypto off of exchanges. I know DeFi is cool, but it seems like DeFi is always getting hacked. And, I mean, it's nice that you get, obviously, coins back, but what do you have to do to get those coins back, and what you may experience to get those coins back? So, I don't know. It just, I understand why people do it. I understand DeFi, but I don't understand why people keep their crypto on exchanges, because stuff like this happens and you lose your crypto. If you guys can see, I love peacocks, so this is my peacock cup. I bought it from Target, if anyone is interested. Oh, and we have Coinbase-backed lending program, or lending platform suspends withdrawals, looking into restructure. Georgiev. The cryptocurrency market downturn continues, taking its toll, and lending companies are feeling the heat across the board. Another crypto lender to cease transactions is Vlad. According to a blog post from Monday, July 4th, the company has seen customer withdrawals in excess of 197 million since June 12th. Again, get your crypto off of exchanges before they suspend withdrawals. This seemed to happen immediately after the decline of the market triggered by collapse of the Terra Luna ecosystem. Vlad has also engaged in services of financial advisors in India and Singapore, and is fully committed to working to explore and analyze all possible options, including potential restructuring options that would best protect the interests of Vlad's stakeholders. Furthermore, the company has also suspended withdrawals, trading, and deposits. Guys, get your stuff off of exchanges. I'm going to continue to say it. In the meantime, we have made the difficult decision to suspend all withdrawals, trading, and deposits on the Vlad platform with immediate effect. We believe that this will help facilitate our exploration of the suitability of potential restructuring options together with our financial and legal advisors. Vlad is just another string of lenders that have had to do so. The most notable name in the field is surely Celsius Network, which is yet to resume withdrawals while cutting its staff by over 150 people recently. Back in July 2021, the company raised $25 million in a funding round led by Valor Ventures, with the participation of Pantera Capital and Coinbase Ventures, among others. Which is interesting. Also, guys, if you like our content, please remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell on Twitter so you can know when we post. Of course, I am getting better. So, oh, this is a market watch. I'll just read this first one. Last week, which was also the end of BTC's horrific quarter 2, delivered a lot more volatility than the past several days. At the time, cryptocurrency was sliding hard and dropped to a 10-day low of under 18,800. However, the bulls briefly took control over the market at this point and pushed the asset north in a matter of minutes. Bitcoin found itself trading at almost $2,000 higher, closed at 21,000. Nevertheless, the predominantly bearish market sentiment continued, and BTC dropped below 20,000 shortly after. It retraced to around 19,000, where it spent most of the weekend as well. The only exception came yesterday when BTC spiked to 19,600, but was quickly stopped and is back to familiar ground now, As such, its market cap is still around 365 billion, and its dominance over the alt is again at 42.2%. Cardano successfully launches a Vassal upgrade on testnet. George F. Cardano, or known as ADA, has successfully conducted a hard fork of its testnet in readiness for the upcoming Vassal upgrade. The new development promises greater scalability and performance improvements to the network. The latest announcement was made on July 3rd by Input Output Global, the tech firm behind Cardano's IOHK, which was rebranded to IOG, now calls upon developers, exchanges, and stake pool operators to launch their projects on testnet in this way. Any necessary adjustments will be noticed earlier on before Vassal becomes a reality on the mainnet. Notably, the Vassal hard fork is one of the primary features of Cardano's Vassal phase. The latter is the fourth in a series of 5 of the network's building eras. The previous 3 focused on foundation, or Byron, decentralization, Shelley, and smart contracts, Goguen, while Vassal's aim is scalability. Once launched on the mainnet, Vassal will bring a host of scalability features. Among them are increased throughput or block creation speed, and better script performance and efficiency. Additionally, all users will benefit from low network costs. Even more, Vassal will allow interoperability between Cardano and other blockchains. For now, IOG says the Vassal proposal for Cardano mainnet will only be released once the community is comfortable and ready. The community, however, expects this to be done in the next 4 weeks or a month. Previously, IOG has scheduled the Vassal mainnet hard fork for June 29th. However, the engineering team agreed to postpone the event to create time for fixing several non-severe bugs. The previous major development for Cardano was the integration of smart contracts functionality. With it came a string of dApps, including DeFi protocol, and even though the ecosystem was plagued with concurrency issues, it continues to see significant developer activity and a growing number of dApps. According to DeFi TVL aggregator DeFi Llama, Cardano's total value locked is currently 115.85 million. Decentralized exchange Wing Riders is the largest contributor to this figure, holding a TVL of 49.7 million. Despite Vassal being a big deal for Cardano, the news of its deployment on the network testnet has done little good to ADA's price. At writing time, the token was trading at 44 cents, down some 0.4% on the day. NFT June sales down to 12-month low amid ongoing bear market. Not surprised, guys. This is a bear market, but it really is a good time to buy NFTs. So, if you are an NFT holder and you want to hold your NFTs, I would say buy NFTs, of course not financial advice. I would buy NFTs now since Ethereum is at 1100, and then when Ethereum goes back to 5000, then you sell it. But again, what do I know? I don't know anything. Circle taps New York Community Bank as its latest custodian for USDC reserves. Jay Zhang. Circle has tapped a New York state-based community bank as its latest custodial provider for USDC reserves. The move reflects Circle's strategy to deepen partnerships with community banks across the U.S., attempting to make payments more inclusive to understand communities. Under the new agreement, New York Community Bank Corp., bank subsidiary New York Community Bank, will become a custodian for USDC reserves. The two companies will leverage their strengths in the respective field to promote access to low-cost financial solutions for underserved, unbanked communities, according to Circle's official statement. The news came months after the stablecoin issuer announced the Wall Street giant BNY Mellon as its primary custodian for USDC. The two parties worked on building bridges between legacy and digital and capital markets and the exploration of digital cash for purposes of settlement. In comparison to BNY Mellon holding roughly $45 trillion, that's a lot of money, worth of assets in custody, New York Community Bank is a relatively small bank, only having assets of $61 billion. Yeah, that's a lot less than $45 trillion. By March 31st, 2022, the plan represents Circle's commitment to its long-term goals of allocating a share of its reserves to minority-owned depository institutions in a bid to, quote, reach billions of dollars in deposits over time across the footprint of the underrepresented financial institutions, end quote. Dante Dispart, Chief Strategy Officer and Head of Global Policy at Circle, viewed the partnership as a critical step in extending the firm's connections to the community level. Quote, by partnering with NYCB, we are opening up new pathways for community banks and MDIs across the country to be key participants in the fast-growing digital asset market, end quote. Circle's USDC witnessed an increase in net inflows amid extreme volatility, dominating the crypto market, holding only cash and short-term U.S. government bonds as an asset backing to 1-to-1 peg to the U.S. dollar, a relatively conservative strategy that prioritizes stability and compliance to regulators. USDC trailing only to the largest stablecoin USDT is the fourth largest cryptocurrency with a market cap of nearly $56 billion. Talking Fireblocks' massive growth and crypto's biggest challenges, CEO Michael Sholoff. I'm not going to read that one. This one is interesting because I am a millennial, so this is going to be interesting. U.S. millennials own more crypto than mutual funds. This is by Dimitar Zanzarov. According to a research conducted by investing firm Alto, 40% of the American millennials, those aged 26 to 41, hold cryptocurrency, which is right because I'm 27. Nearly the same share of people own individual stocks, the survey estimated. The poll further informed that more U.S. millennials have distributed, that looks crazy this morning, some of their wealth into crypto than those who had dealt with mutual funds. 70% of hodlers have included digital assets in their individual retirement accounts or IRAs. In addition, the vast majority of Americans in that age group who do not own cryptocurrencies consider entering the ecosystem in the near future. The current macroeconomic conditions, though, have made it tough for millennials to invest in any type of assets. Eric Satz, founder and CEO of Alto, explained, quote, in a world of conspicuous consumption, soaring living costs, and mounting student loan debt, which is true, millennials find it difficult to invest for the future because they are struggling to afford the present, end quote, which is true. I mean, a lot of us are struggling day to day because of the economic, like, inflation, anything you can think of. Like, before, when my family would go to McDonald's, it was like $25, right? Now it's $33. So, and we're a family of 4. And, like, that's crazy. I mean, crazy. Like, we used to eat out, but now we're eating at home, like, because it's just so expensive. And even going to the store, like, some stuff I used to buy is, like, crazy expensive. So it's like now we're having to kind of eat poorly because it, like, food is so expensive. And it's not just food, it's electric, it's gas. Like, our car just got totaled because it was in an accident, and it was a 4-cylinder car, okay, and because we have to travel a lot for doctor's appointments and this, that, and the other, we have to travel away from where we live, and so we were using the 4-cylinder. Well, we no longer have that 4-cylinder. Now we have a V8, and our gas bill went from $100 a week to $300 a week because of gas, because it's a bigger tank, wastes more money, it's a V8. So, yeah, it is hard. It is worth noting that real estate remains the most appealing investment option to U.S. millennials, and this is why. My parents bought their house for $175,000 back in 2000. When they sold it in 2020, it was the height of the market, okay? They got $375,000 for it. So, yeah. No wonder people want to buy real estate, especially if you're in California, because it's like prime real estate right now. Interesting. At 77% said they would allocate funds to property, 67% they would jump into innovation funds, while 55% described angel investing as a great alternative. 2 years ago, the American billionaire Tim Draper claimed that millennials should invest in Bitcoin if they want to secure their monetary future. According to him, putting money on the side so people can see it during their retirement years is an old-fashioned model, while owning BTC could turn into a better strategy, assuming its price soars in the following decades. Another poll estimated that 36% of millennials and 51% of Generation Z, those born between 1997 and 2012, would prefer to receive half of their paycheck in digital currencies instead of fiat. Nigel Green, CEO of Diverge Group, the company that conducted the research, suggested that many youngsters find the asset class attractive due to the technological developments happening when these people were kids. Influenced by the enormous surge in innovations throughout their lifespan, they are the ones to understand the massive potential of digital currencies, he added. While on the matter of millennials, another survey determined that 47% of such millionaires had distributed at least a fourth of their wealth in digital assets. Moreover, 30% have invested half of their capital in the market, which is true. US and UK to team up regulating cryptocurrencies. Wang? I don't know. Her Majesty's Treasury hosted the regulatory pillar of US-UK Financial Innovation Partnership with its counterpart, the US Treasury Department. On June 29, both parties acknowledged the importance of teaming up to support safe innovation and strengthen regulatory outcomes for digital assets across jurisdictions. According to the joint statement issued, top domestic watchdogs such as SCE, the CFTC, staff from the Bank of England, and the Financial Conduct Authority (FCA) have all participated in such a meeting, chiefly focusing on the recent development of stablecoins and CBDCs. The panel has laid a foundation for dialogues as such in the future, the document noted. Since its birth, cryptocurrency has been made in response to third parties imposing restrictions on borderless transactions, with crypto assets making headlines with a series of fiascos amid a historic market crash. Regulators find it pressing to develop cross-border efforts targeting the industry. Among all the regulatory concerns regarding the space, the ongoing, quote, key role of stablecoins and crypto assets trading and lending platforms, end quote. In the digital asset ecosystem, as embodied by the recent drama occurring in the fall of Terra and Celsius, has caused concern from watchdogs worldwide, the statement outlined. Quote, UK and US participants also consider the future opportunities for further discussion on broader crypto asset regulatory initiatives and considerations as their respective policy and regulatory agendas progress, end quote. Crypto regulations have also been widely covered issued within G7 and G20 meetings, as indicated by the statement. Both parties vowed that, quote, robust cross-border regulatory cooperation, end quote, that aims to provide a clear regulatory framework for stablecoins and crypto exchanges will be the theme behind such meetings in the future. In addition, the UK-US authorities also updated their approaches to CBDCs, exchanging views on their plans for policy research and technology exploration. It did not come as a surprise, as a survey by the Bank of International Settlement, or BIS, indicated that 9 out of 10 central banks are exploring how to launch their own CBDCs. The rising trend of adopting CBDCs within the fiat-based monetary system is perceived by many central banks as an evolution of their respective roles rather than a revolution. According to Cecilia Kingsley, I can't even say that, first Deputy Governor of Sweden's Central Bank, she stated that a big challenge ahead of cross-border CBDC payments rests upon interoperability, such as digital currencies are designed and implemented by governments worldwide. As a result, cooperative communications between nations before launching such currencies have become crucial for guaranteeing prospective success. Pretty interesting, guys. Let's see. Any more? Nope. We are back to June 3rd. Oh, that was it, June 3rd. Anyway, a lot of these were June 3rd. Whatever. So that is your crypto news today. Let's see. I just lost my train of thought. It's early, guys. It's like 6, almost 7 here. It's early for me. But thank you guys for watching. And of course, if you like our content, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We are trying to hit 100 followers by the end of the year. And for those of you in America, I hope you have a wonderful 4th of July. We will be having fun. We actually bought fireworks this year for my 4-year-old and 2-year-old. So it will be fun holiday for everyone. Hope you guys all have a great day if you are watching this early. If not, have a great night or a great afternoon. And thank you for watching. And we love you guys.